Hello friends, welcome back to the Python programming session. In the earlier sessions, we had covered many of the OOPS concepts. They were the classes, objects, methods, inheritance, abstract classes, encapsulation. And in today's session, let's move on to a new topic in the OOPS concept, which is polymorphism. So friends, what is polymorphism? Polymorphism is nothing but a single entity used in different types the single entity is used in different types in different scenarios in different scenarios. So polymorphism is nothing but a single entity is used to represent different types in different scenarios. There are two types of polymorphism in Python programming language. One is the operator overloading, and the second is the method overloading. So there are two types of overloading in Python programming language. They are the operator overloading and method overloading, which achieves polymorphism. So now firstly, let's look into the operator overloading in Python programming language. So the first one is operator overloading. So we all know friends that there is a plus mark which indicates an addition operator. So, but the same plus mark can be used as a concatenation operation as well. So, a single entity is used in different types in different scenarios. A plus mark can be used as a addition operator, and the same plus mark can also be used as a concatenation operator. Depending on the situation, the same entity is used in different scenarios. Now, firstly, for the addition, if I say print 5 plus 3, then it is used as an additional operator. When two integers are present, then the plus mark acts as an additional operator and it prints 8 on the console. Now, if I say print 5 plus charm, then it is used as a concatenation operator because two strings are present, so it is used as a concatenation operator. When two numbers are present, it is used as an addition operator. So in this case, it will print pie chart on the console. So a single entity, when it is used in different types and different scenarios, then we say it as polymorphism. So there is operator overloading wherein the plus symbol acts as an addition operator and a concatenation operator. When two numbers are there, it acts as an addition operator, and when two strings are there, it acts as a concatenation operator. And friends, there is one more operator in Python programming language which can be overloaded in two different types. That is the multiplication. So into is a multiplication operator, and the same into can be used as repetition operator. So the same into can be used as a repetition operator as well. So now if I say print 10 into 2, then it prints 20 on the console. And the same operator, if I say Sam into 3, then it helps in repetition, it acts as a repetition operator and it prints Sam thrice on the console. So it prints Sam, Sam and then Sam on the console. So a single into operator acts as a multiplication operator when two numbers are there, and it will act as a repetition operator when we have a string repeated with a number. So in this case it acts as a repetition operator, and in this case it acts as a multiplication operator. So a single into entity is used to represent different types in different scenarios, and this is what is called as polymorphism. So this is the operator overloading. Now let's quickly move on to the method overloading. The second point is method overloading. So for this, let us consider a class called message. And let me have a method in it called display, which takes self as the first parameter, and name equal to Sam, comma, message equal to good morning. So let me have default arguments in this scenario. Means when a function when the function call does not pass any of these arguments, that is name and message, it takes Sam and good morning as the default arguments. So this is my display. Now self.name will now be equal to our name, and self.message is equal to message. And now let me say print self.name, comma, self.message. So this is my class message. Now let me create an object for this particular class called obj1 equal to message with the class constructor. And now let me access this method. Let me say obj1 dot display, which is not passing any parameters in the first case. And let me call the same display method by passing one parameter, which is Ram. And let me call the same obj1 dot display, which is passing two parameters, Ram and then good evening. So friends, here we have a class called message, and we have one function within method within that class, which takes self as the first parameter, and it is taking default arguments, and it is printing those arguments on the console. Now, as such class is not having any, it's redundant. Only when we call an object, it will be instantiated. So we are creating an object with a class constructor, and then I'm calling display. Display is the calling method, calling the method display. So when I'm calling the same display method, I'm giving without arguments, with one argument, and with two arguments. A single display method is called in three different ways. So a single entity is called in different types in different scenarios. So this is an example for method overloading. In the first case, it is not having any parameters. So it will consider the default parameters, that is Sam and good morning. So when I print display with no parameters, it will print Sam and then good morning. And when I am passing one parameter, instead of Sam, it will take Ram as the value, since we are passing it in the call, in the method call. So it will take Ram as the argument, and the second argument I am not passing. So it will take good morning as the second argument. In the third call, I am passing Ram as well as good evening. So it will take Ram and good evening in the third scenario. So friends, this is a example for method overloading, because the same method is being called in three different types in three different scenarios. So friends, hope so it is clear for you, the operator overloading and the method overloading. And now let's quickly move on to one more concept, which is method overriding. So let's cover method overriding. Suppose I have a base class and an inherited class. Class animal is a base class, and it is having one function called introductory function, and it is having self as the parameter. And let me inherit my class dog from the base class animal. So I have to represent it. Dog is a derived class which is inheriting the animal class. Now in the intro class, let me write print I am an animal in the intro class. And now in the derived class, for the same intro class, I am giving a different implementation. That is, I am giving a different implementation by saying print I am a dog. So friends, here the same method which is there in the base class is given a different implementation in the derived class. So this is called as method overriding. The method in the base class has been overridden in the derived class. So this is an example of method overriding. Now if I create an object 1 for animal, and if I say obj1.intro, so friends, in this case, it will print I am an animal. I am an animal. And now, if I create an object for the derived class, that is dog, equal to dog, and if I call obj2.intro, since it is an object for the derived class, this particular method will have, the method in intro has been overridden with a different implementation. So in this case, it will print I am a dog. So if a method is already there in the base class and we don't want that implementation and we want a different implementation, then with the same method name, we can override it with a different implementation. So the overridden value will be having higher precedence. So whatever is there implemented in the derived class will have higher priority, and it will take that into consideration. It won't take the base value implementation into consideration. So this is what is called as method overriding. Hope so friends, it is clear for you. So in today's class, we covered polymorphism, the definition of polymorphism, and we also covered method overloading and operator overloading, and we also saw the concept of method overriding. Hope so friends, it is clear for you. If you have any doubts, please do reach to me out in the comment section. If you like my video, click on the like button and please do subscribe to get notifications of my new videos. Till then, see you. Bye bye.